Yes, it's there. You are Paridhi, Vishnupriya, both of you are there. Gunjan, Mansal, Smita, yes. So, so let me know whom I have to make the admins. Vishnupriya, hey, yeah, Vishnu becomes co-host. Confirmed. Paridhi becomes a co-host. Yeah, just one by one I will do. Smita also co-host. There is some Krishna Priya. Is it from my team? No. Okay, okay. Then let's not make that. And so now we have Deepak, Paridhi, Smita, Vishnupriya. Four of us as co-hosts. So you can now test sharing of the file and everything. Let's do that.
Hi Vishnu, are you able to hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Vishnu, if you can just try to share the screen if we are not having any issues. We have been made the co-hosts.
Yeah, just a minute.
We just check the video also once.
Yeah, please check the video thing because that is one thing which
Yeah,
should play properly.
the sound.
Yeah.
This is the
Let us play this because it should stream properly. Give me proper sound here. You are also getting a proper sound. I am getting a very proper sound and a proper vision. I wanted to understand how about all of you?
even
Yes,
I
Deepak.
was able to hear, but Deepak, we are not able to hear you properly. It's very feeble, your voice.
Now, is it
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, it's much better.
I did not wear the collar mic. I was just
Yeah.
arranging things.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Then Vishnu, I think we are also okay then, right? We are able to share it.
Smita madam is here. Good evening, Smita madam.
Good evening, Deepak.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. Please accept my apologies for not picking your call.
No, Deepak. I understand.
Even Paridhi struggles at times because when I'm in a class, I don't pick her call and then I call her back.
You're able to see the other deck now, right?
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
it's
Vishnu,
two
we are
picks,
able.
one word.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Now
works
capture.
well. We've
Um,
got 5-6 minutes right now. How about Naren sir? How is he?
He's doing fine, Deepak.
Great.
So he's on travel most of the time.
Uh-huh.
So you'll not be able to reach him after that, is it?
No, I actually didn't reach out because I went to Mumbai for 5 days for getting my
Okay,
son's admission done. So therefore, it was more of I was occupied on the personal front.
okay.
Okay, so candidates are joining. So let them join and then take it forward.
Sure.
Okay, it strikes 5. A very good evening to all of you. I hope I am audible and visible. If the candidates can just give me a thumbs up or a reaction that yes, I am audible and visible on the chat box, please. So that will help. Okay, great. Nice. Okay. So we are good to go. A very good evening to all of you. And on behalf of Degree to Placements, I am the founder, Chartered Accountant Deepak Mulchandani. I welcome all the fresh Chartered Accountants of May 26 exams to this Wipro Cohorts pre-placement talk hosted by Wipro, just facilitated by me. So I welcome on board from the human capital team of Wipro, Paridhi, Smita and Vishnupriya. And from the business side, I have Ramya to be taking care of taking a walkthrough of the overall concept of cohorts. So a very welcome to all of you, and I sincerely appreciate and thank the Wipro team to come and interact directly with the candidates and tell them what it is all about, because I think that is the missing link. When we go into MBA colleges, there are proper pre-placement talks and sessions, but in chartered accountancy it doesn't happen so. And my sincere thanks to the person who crafted the cohorts program for Wipro, Narenji, because he engineered it, and the relation has gone now for a decade more. So it's been more than a decade now, and if I am not wrong, once Raghu also hosted it, and Raghu was the speaker. I think Raghu heads the internal audit function right now. And I'm so happy to tell that I was a colleague to Raghu in AF Ferguson and Deloitte days when we were working together. So it's more of a homecoming to me and very personal to me when Wipro reaches out to us for this particular talk. So I'm always very thankful to Wipro on this. So, and we have a decent audience now, and if I may ask all of you to please at least mention your city so that we can get a demography, so that we can take this session ahead. And I really appreciate all of you joining in on time. Okay. Jaipur, Pune, Mumbai, Kolkata, Faridabad, Hyderabad, Mumbai, MP, Balaghat, Namakkal, Tamil Nadu, Mehsana, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Indore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad. Yeah, so we have a decent audience turning out from all the parts of the country. Okay, Tripurantakam. Okay, Jagdish. So it's from which state, Jagdish? And Tisha from Pune. Karnataka. AP. Okay. So it's great to have all of you. And I'll just take this opportunity that this is a pro bono effort being done since last 17 years. Earlier it was having no name. Now all the kids and students gave a name that called Degree to Placements. We do these sessions where we bring up people from industry and they interact with the fresh started accountants and try to make them understand what it is all about. So you can get a direct benefit of speaking to them and asking all the tough questions which you usually hesitate and hunt and go to the GPTs and the self-proclaimed gurus over YouTubes and the LinkedIns to ask answers. So here they are right now directly answering all this from the horse's mouth. So make the best use of this particular occasion and try to understand what the position is all about, what to expect, what not to expect, how it will work. So now it's 5:04. I think we have a decent audience. We can take it forward from here. So I would like to introduce Paridhi and Smita to take things forward. And whenever it's required to introduce Ramya, please let me know. So I will introduce her too.
Sure, Vishnu, over to you.
Sure. Thanks, Vadi. Thanks, Deepak, for such a heartfelt welcome. So, very good evening once again, everybody. And it's nice to see that so many of you have joined in and some of you are all active on the chat as well. I'm Vishnu Priya. As Deepak mentioned, I'm part of the Wipro campus team. I've been with Wipro for 5 years now, and I currently lead the campus engagements at Wipro for MBA, CA, and law, and Paridhi and I are part of the same team. So happy to be here interacting with all of you today. Before we start off with an overview of Wipro as an organization, let's do a quick icebreaker, a quick activity. My apologies, I'm not able to come on camera. I'm not keeping very well today, but I really want to see the energy from all of you. Give me a minute, I'll share my screen, and I would love for all of you to guess some very easy and tricky words. This game is called Two Picks One Word. All of you might have seen this on social media, but it's your turn to answer now, and let's see who is the fastest fingers first. I hope you can see my screen. We'll start off with the first question. So you'll have to guess the word from the pictures that are there in the screen, and it is mostly a two-word phrase or a three-word phrase.
We already
Paridhi,
have answers, Vishnu, here. We
we
already
do.
have
Okay,
Deepesh, Harsh, Harish,
okay.
Jagdish, Akash, so many of them guessing it right.
Okay. Thanks, Paridhi. I'm not able to see the chat window, but thanks for letting me know. I would need your help to moderate further as well. And yes, the answer is cash flow. I hope all of them have got it right. They did. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next question. This also should be very easy, very simple for you, Paridhi.
I have answers already. Gauri, Shankar, Swara, Uchit, Sushant, Sakshi, so many of them.
Okay, okay. And are they all saying it's
Yes,
balance sheet, which is
yes,
the answer?
correct.
Okay, great. I can see that all of you are very attentive. Thanks. I hope you have the same attention and same energy throughout the next 45 to 60 minutes as well. Do we have answers for this already?
Not yet. Now we
Yes.
have. We
Okay.
have credit risk answered by Dipesh,
Oh,
Swara, Sakshi, Krish.
wonderful, wonderful.
Correct.
Thank you. Thanks. All the answer is credit risk. You were right. And here is the next one.
So we
Uh,
have a mixed couple of answers: audit signing, auditor, audit
okay.
report. So we have
Audit
Tanisha.
report. Yes, audit report is the right one. Who was that, Paridhi, who
Yes.
got it right first?
It was Tanisha Soni who got it first.
Wonderful.
Report.
Great job, Tanisha. Yes, the answer is audit report for this one. So, looks like all of you are, like really well versed with these finance terms. So maybe we'll move on to something that's more corporate because you're all now going to transition into corporate roles. So, here are some words that are frequently used in a corporate setup.
Brainstorm.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Which
And thanks
and
for
on chat we have Sushant, Gauri Shankar, and so many of them
great,
guessing it as
great
brainstorm.
brainstorm. That's right. Is the next question for you?
Chairman.
Chairman.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right.
Lovely.
I can see the excitement that they're unmuting and answering now.
Yes.
That's really great. Okay, here's the next one.
Checklist.
Checklist.
Checklist. Yes, that's
Yes.
well, got it right. Moving on. Any
This one
guesses?
might be a tricky one.
This is actually a three-word
We
phrase.
got it from Darshini, work-life balance.
Darshni, yes, work-life balance, great. Um, Here's the next one.
This
Easy
is,
one again.
yes, we have Gunjan with open-minded.
Gunjan, yes, open mind, open minded, and that's what we want all of you to come with for this interaction today. an open mind, and as well as what this next word means. Might be a little tough, but I'll see if you all can get this right. Let's see who gets this
We have
right.
Shubham saying positivity. You are close to it.
Yes, you've got the first part right.
Yes.
There's another word to it. Any guesses?
Positive vibes. Yes, we have
Positive
Gopika
vibes.
with the
Yes.
right answer.
Wonderful. Yes, that's positive vibes, and we want a lot of them today. And this is the last question, and then we'll move on to the session. But any guesses on this?
We have Tisha saying bold step,
Yes.
Jagdish saying bold step. So a lot of
Wonderful.
them have got it right.
Great. Gold step is the right answer. That was really fun for me to have you all guess this, and I hope it was fun for you all as well. Thank you so much. So with that, I think we've set the tone and the energy, and let's move on into the next segment of our interaction with all of you today. So Deepak, over to you for a quick introduction of Ramya, and then we will start with the session.
Okay. Thank you very much. It also even got me thinking, and I was also keenly observing. But the kids were like electric fast, and
Yes,
I think Amit was taking it away by sounding it out faster. Good to see all the charged up finance professionals. These are those out of those rare 7,391 chartered accountants who are cleared and got this honor this time. So very happy to see their excitement here. So friends, here we are for Wipro Cohorts. Let me tell you, Wipro Cohorts is from Wipro Technologies. Basically, there are two companies, Wipro Enterprises, which is into manufacturing, and Wipro Technologies, which we know what Wipro is known for or famous for in global. So today we are having that session on Wipro Cohorts, and to take that through, I have with me Ramya. Ramya is the global head controller for acquired entities, post-merger integration and treasury controllership. She is a chartered accountant with over 22 years of experience managing global finance operations and a large team along with compliances. Also having expertise on managing financial reporting under Ind AS, IFRS and local GAAP for more than 25 countries. Welcome Ramya. And with the amount of exposure and experience of this large client base and this kind of entity, let me tell you, having you, I know what is the value of the time of yours. Kids may be very young enough to understand this, but getting time from people like you is a great thing. So we value your presence and your eagerness to come and interact with these young kids. So a warm welcome on behalf of all the chartered accountants, the fresh ones, and me, and from everybody. Welcome to this session. And along with you, I also welcome Mr. Shyam, who is also a part of the November 2024 cohorts batch. So folks, you can ask all those direct questions to Shyam. So that will help you and he'll give you an idea that how it actually happens to be in a cohort. So I think from here, Ramya, all over to you.
Thank you, Deepak, for the warm welcome. And it is really, I'm privileged to be part of this talk for all the energetic young CAs. And first of all, to start with, congratulations to each one of you for reaching here and clearing the CA exams, which is a significant achievement in itself. And obviously, this has had a lot of hard work and patience over the years that you have each one of you have spent in and reached here. So congratulations once again. Yes. Yeah, this is our corporate video. Yes, Vishnuvi. So that was an absolutely inspiring video. It's the legacy that we are all proud of. Wipro has come a very long way, and as mentioned in the video, we've recently completed 80 years of founding Wipro, and we've come a very long way from a vegetable oil company to consumer goods to moving into a IT company in 1981 and emerging as a leading digital transformation partner. We also proud that we are listed in two countries, one in New York Stock Exchange and second one India, of course. We recently completed 25 years of listing on the New York Stock Exchange, and our executive chairman Rashad Premji, CEO Srini Palya, and CFO Ms. Aparna Iyer rang the NYSE closing bell in October 25 and led the celebration, which also marked the launch of our new Wipro Intelligence AI suite. So in Wipro, our vision is to be a trusted partners to our client, guiding through their transformation, which is consulting led, AI powered, industry focused, and client centric, as well as purpose driven. So what is purpose driven? Maybe there's also one of subsequent slide by what we mean on purpose driven. Client centric, we are actually act as a trusted partners for our client, so that we are absolutely passionate about our client success. So that is what Wipro is known for, and we work as a consultant for our client and ensure we understand the problem statement well, so that we work on the solutions. Vishnu, we can move to the next slide. Yeah, so this is the purpose driven. So 66% of our economic interest is vested in philanthropy. What does it mean? The profits that we earn from Wipro as an organization, as a business, 66% is invested in philanthropy towards education or rural development or many other philanthropic activities. And we are also proud that other than the 66%, which is by our promoters, Wipro Limited, which is the technology company we are discussing, we also have our own CSR activities, which Wipro directly does. That is in addition to the 66% of the profits. So this is something that fuels our purpose and keeps us proud and inspired day in and day out, passionately to move on. Yeah. So this is about Wipro at a glance. We closed the last annual revenue at $10.5 billion. We are present in across 65 countries. We have about 240,000 employees across the globe. And we have been recognized as a top employer in 13 countries. And 80 years and 25 years, I think I already covered this. 66% is something which I already covered. So now each one of you may ask, what is in it for us? With all the stats or all about Wipro, what is in it for us? So when an organization is of this large size, we obviously have similar scale of volumes in terms of entities. Say we have about 150 entities across the globe. So depending on the function that each one of you who join Wipro, who are able to join Wipro and choose, you will be handling complex, best of the industry practices in terms of finance, tax, audits, and similar so on. Say, for example, because we have 150 entities, take a single example of India or US. In each of the country, we have more than 15 to 20 entities. So it is not a simple, straightforward entity creation. We have to do a tax structuring. We have to do, I understand the tax provisions of each of the country and what helps us create the best tax structure and entity, subsidiary, parent company structure and similar aspects. So in terms of, say, if it's a newly acquired entity, we also need to see how well it will be integrated in terms of the overall Wipro ecosystem, wherein if you are part of the acquired entity controllership, then you also manage best of two worlds, the acquired entity as well as the Wipro ecosystem. If you're part of audits, you will get to know accordingly across various countries and compliances and similar aspects. So given the large size, scale, and volume, any role that you pick, you will be exposed and experiencing complexities, structuring, and similar aspects that will keep you ahead of the industry in terms of your peers. We can move next, Vishnu. Yeah. So this is our business operating model. So how we are structured is in terms of regions for business. We have Americas, and in terms of given the large region it has been structured as Americas 1 and Americas 2. We are working on some restructurings there, but this is our current structure, Europe and APMEA. And this is as far as the regional structure is concerned in terms of business heads, which actually gives us economies of scale. In terms of horizontals, which is organized by capabilities or the global business lines, we are earmarked as consulting, technology services, engineering, and business process services. So each one of them are led by senior industry leaders and veterans. And accordingly, we have also the functions, which are enabling functions or the strongest backend support in terms of, say, risk and governance, supporting the business as enablers, as well as ensuring all the financial reporting and other activities are taken care of. We have Sanjeev Jain, who's our Chief Operating Officer, Aparna Iyer, who's our Global CFO. We also have Saurabh Govil as our CHRO and Tejal Patel as our General Counsel. We also have native business and platform, AI native business and platform units headed by Nagendra Bandru, and Capco, which is one of the largest acquisitions in the history of Wipro, led by Anne Marie Roland. Vishnu, we can move. Yeah, so this is the industries or client industries that we actually focus on or we cater to. So we are present across BFSI, almost 270 BFSI firms that we service, consumer care, healthcare firms, energy, manufacturing, resources, and retail as well, technology and communication. So what does this mean? So we are almost present in every industry, every vertical, catering to large customers, being part of their success stories, ensuring we deliver the results that they desire in terms of their IT or CIO ecosystem, and we are part of the journey of client success. That is what makes us ahead of the industry. Yeah. Wipro Intelligence, as I covered in the initial phase, we recently completed 25 years of listing in the New York Stock Exchange, and our senior leaders rang the bell in US in October 25 on completion of 25 years. So at the same time, we launched this Wipro Intelligence AI framework, which is actually a unified suite of our AI powered platform solution and transformating offerings that empowers enterprises to scale with confidence. And this also has a suite of AI platforms, AI solutions, and Wipro Innovation Network. So, what it also means is that we solve complex challenges for the customers with our AI solutions and co-innovate through the Wipro Innovation Network. Vishnu? Yeah. So this is some of our success stories, some of our client journeys, some of the big names that we are present in, like ABB or all the names that you see. This is only an indicative list. We are also present across clients like Meta, Microsoft, Apple, and some of the large customers. And we have been part of each one of the client success stories and supporting them through either through finance transformation or generating savings and improving operational efficiencies in their core business. Yeah, we have always been an acquisitive company, and we've had a lot of strategic M&As to expand, having our inorganic growth as well. So we've had about 45 plus acquisitions over 25 plus years. So what does it mean? As part of these acquisitions, we've had more than 74,000 associates joining us, and we've invested almost $3.7 billion in the strategic acquisitions over the last 5 years. So some of the names that we can see here have been one of the largest in the industry, like Capco, Rising, Harman. Mindsprint is one of the very recent acquisition that we closed in May. So we also strengthen Wipro's capability along with these acquisitions through the capabilities that we have acquired. Yeah. So this is actually the fabric of Wipro, or the spirit of Wipro, what the values and habits that is our bedrock, and what we follow day in and day out. So the spirit of Wipro, I think I covered this in some form or the other earlier. Be passionate about client success, treating each person with respect. So in Wipro, what is core, or what is the tone set at the top by our chairman Rishad Premji, or the CEO or senior CXO leaders, is treating each person with respect, be it our vendor, customer, employee, or even the contract staff or housekeeping staff to the last. Treat every human being with respect, and every interaction to be very professional and human. Okay, and be global and responsible. This is also we already covered in terms of the purpose. Unyielding integrity in everything we do. This is very, very core to Wipro, that in terms of our integrity, moral values, and ethics come first in as far as every conversation or the fabric of Wipro. So that's something which is really taken seriously, and anything to do with integrity, even the smallest of aspect, is never tolerated. If there is any issue on integrity front, the management or there is a team which takes immediate action. So integrity is something which is highly valued, and maintaining integrity is very, very core to Wipro. 5 habits. Uh, this is similar to spirit of Wipro. Based on the spirit of Wipro, these 5 habits is something that is the uh, Bible or tone that we follow in terms of building that discipline and building that habit as a day-to-day culture in Wipro. So being respectful, being responsive, and always communicating, demonstrating stewardship, and building trust. So these are formed as the habits that we need to inculcate in our daily lives as a professional, working in every conversation or in every transaction that we execute within Wipro. Vishnu? Sustainability. So we take sustainability very seriously, and it goes beyond compliance for us, and we operate within a shared ecosystem of people, communities, and the environment. So we are transitioning to a low carbon system through renewable energy. We are achieving 1,20,000 plus reduction in GHG emissions driven by this transition. Water, we are 100% wastewater is treated and reused across various facilities. We have large campuses, so this is definitely recycled and reused. 97% waste is recycled, excluding construction and demolition. Biodiversity, we have a large campus. Someone from Bangalore will know, in Sajapur itself, we have a large campus with a large forest like background, and each one of us feel extremely proud to be working from this campus where uh, it is like a living ecological systems. We have 1170 plus species documented across 5 campuses. Yes. So coming to the program specifically of CA cohort in Wipro. So this is what you are seeing on the screen is a snapshot of the finance functions in Wipro, which is rolling up under the CFO umbrella. Aparna Iyer heads our CFO, is our global CFO, and heads our global finance function. So these are various functions like tax, controllership, treasury and IR, FP&A, secretarial, audits, business finance, and so on under the Wipro Finance umbrella. So some of you may have a clear path today on what is your goal, what is your function that you want to be, or what is your interest that you want to take up. But some of you may not have the clarity on which one is best for you, or rather, as a finance professional, I would say you should have an open mind, and over a period of your career, say initial 10 to 15 years, you should actually work across various functions so that your knowledge is what becomes the differentiator when you are a senior professional in the industry. Now, Wipro cohort program enables that for you through this, where we offer you a role rotation, which helps you. The cohort program is for a period of two years, where you get two roles in this period, and post which subsequently, even as a HR process, if once in 2 to 3 years, you are able to rotate into a different role once in every 2 to 3 years, which is actually the core or DNA of Wipro, and that is what is Wipro is known for. So what it helps is you build your diversity, you build your experience and exposure across various functions, and that helps you decide over a period of time which function is the goal path for you. At the same time, when you manage multiple functions, your knowledge and your expertise across as a finance uh, umbrella, you are a evolved professional, and your knowledge base is far ahead in terms of your peers in the industry. So if you see in terms of industry, Wipro leaders have turned either into CEOs or CFOs over the years. And there is always Wipro leaders who move out have a demand in the industry in terms of various CXO positions. That is only because this role rotation works extremely well in terms of the knowledge base and being ahead of the industry. In fact, some of the senior Wipro leaders get invited by the ministry, central or state, by industry bodies like CII, NASCOM, where they are invited in terms of framing policies, in terms of taking views on best practices, in terms of, say, building laws or acts, or building compliance and governance framework suggestions. So Wipro leaders are invited for their suggestions, for their thoughts on many of these. So which is actually a very proud moment for each one of us when some of our senior leaders represent in the industry. So that is something this program will give you, enable you in terms of spending 10 to 15 years. You will have an exposure across various functions. Yeah. So, how does the cohort program accelerate your experience? So, there are insightful classroom sessions by industry experts. There are case studies that you actually personally need to work on. It challenges you, it moves you out of your comfort zone. You will have to read through the standards, you will have to read through various case studies, and then work on presentation decks, and you will be presenting across your batch of say 20 to 30 members, least minimum if not more, and you will be presenting this to senior leaders in the room. And you will also have a scoring pattern wherein based on which there will be toppers recognized. What it does is build your presentation skills, build your technical knowledge in terms of the standard, build your communication and presentation skills, and as well as evolve you as a better professional in terms of when these classroom sessions as well. Job rotation is something that I already covered. It also gives you an opportunity to network among your peers and senior folks, because many of these classroom sessions will also have senior leaders presenting and interacting with you in person. And Wipro also has an open door policy in terms of the function that you're working on or the senior leaders that you interact with. There is always a warm welcome, and in terms of professional interactions, the senior most leader will also equally spend time and give time with each one of you. And the hierarchy is not typically followed in terms of when there is a technical discussion, so that gives you a lot of leverage in building your knowledge or understanding the senior leaders views. The last one I think I already covered in terms of communicating effectively. Finance and accounting practical application of what you have studied so far, because you will be applying that to global businesses. You will be also interacting with various business stakeholders like delivery, depending on the team you are in, the role that you are assigned to. You will be interacting with delivery, you will be interacting with the sales, and as you progress up the corporate ladder, you will also be interacting or presenting to the client, obviously not in year one, but over a period of time with experience. As you mature, you will also be presenting to the client or being part of negotiations, that how we can make a difference to them. And here I also want to call out that many a times we work as client zero to our business teams, where if we are working on a finance transformation engagement for our clients, what would we do is first implement that in-house for our own finance teams. Say if there is an automation initiative, we act as client zero, we understand the challenges and work internally, and then take it to the client, so that when we are well prepared to the client also gets the trust and confidence to build upon. So that is also something which is an advantage given the size of our organization, that we act as a client zero and have a lot of learning in terms of latest technologies and tools and techniques. So where will this take you? I think in some form I have covered most of it earlier. Investing your time has an unparalleled DCF. DCF is nothing but discounted cash flow in terms of business valuations that we use. So as a professional, when we talk of our own career or our own professional journey of valuation, so the first one is something that I already covered, that most of the Wipro leaders, anyone who has exited, has been CXO, and not just exited, even within Wipro, we have a lot of our current senior leaders. In fact, Aparna Iyer, who's our CFO, is also a homegrown cohort. She joined Wipro as a fresher, and many of her direct reports are also homegrown cohorts who joined as cohort in Wipro as part of this program, and today leading large business units or corporate functions. You also become a domain specialist, recognized by the industry as domain experts in their area. This is something that I covered earlier, that Wipro leaders do represent in NASCOM or CII or SEBI reaches out, or similar aspects in terms of policy framework, as well as, say, acts or governance framework. Yeah, so I think I covered this as well. The finance success stories of finance function leader. Ashok Mittal, Pavan Rao, or Ashok Mittal heads our Americas 2 business unit as a CFO. Pavan and Rao heads our internal audit function for the global Wipro, and both of them are Wipro cohorts who joined as freshers in Wipro, and they are s- direct reports of Aparna. Venkatramani, Manikantan, all are senior leaders in Wipro heading a portfolio. Venkatraman manages heads taxes for India and also has expertise across international taxation, entity controllership, and so on. He is also Wipro cohort and Manikantan as well. Shriram is one of the latest cohorts joined through November 21, just a fresh 5 year cohort. And this is one of his testimonial, which you can read through. It gives a lot of comfort to you. Yeah, these are some of the fresh cohorts that we have who've joined in May 24 or November 22 batches. All testimonials of their experience. Kritika's also from May 23 cohort batches. Their testimonials. Yeah. So, what is the eligibility criteria for participating in this program? So, you should be qualified in May 26 or Jan 26 CA batch, and which is actually permitted by ICAI for attending the latest placement session. Uh, as per the policy, it should be maximum of 3 attempts. You should have cleared your CA final within a maximum of 3 attempts. And while the participating campuses are Bangalore, Chennai, and Coimbatore, but the base location will be Bangalore. So that is something that we would like to call out because we have returned to office. It is mandatory to work 3 days of the week from Bangalore campus, depending on the role you are allotted to. We have a couple of campuses in Bangalore. You will actually have to work from the office. Remote working does not work, and it's actually in each one of our own interest to be in office. When we meet, when we have FaceTime with the teams, our knowledge increases, our learning increases, as well as what we are able to achieve as a team is also significant. When we are remote, we know what we know, but our interactions with other team gets limited to the transaction, and new ideas and new transformations does not get generated. So while we are participating in 3 campuses, it is mandatory that you should be willing to relocate to Bangalore and come to office 3 days a week. Remaining 2 days is remote working. But depending on your role, and given that we are part of finance, which is a little seasonally hectic in terms of quarter results and quarterly audits, sometimes you might have to work 5 days a week from office. But it gives a lot of learning to you, and definitely it gives a great professional pride that you will carry back home. So, compensation, our teams will be rolling this out as part of the link to apply. The designation will be senior executive, and location, as I already clarified, it is Bangalore location. Cool. Thank you. Thank you to each one of you. And Paridhi, Smita, is it time for the questions? Hope I'm on time and I have not taken up too much of a time.
No, sure, Ramya. I think we can just have Sham now and we can have him share his experience with the batch. Thanks, Ramya.
Yeah, sure. Am I audible?
It's a bit feeble, Sham.
Just a minute. Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, thanks Ramya for your valuable and detailed insights on about Wipro. So hello everyone, good evening. Hope you're all doing great. So first of all, congratulations to all the newly qualified chartered accountants. So I was one among you guys as an audience before 1.5 years. So I was actually very confused of which company to join or which role I'm good at, all these things, right? So I hope few of you have already decided, would have already decided the roles or which company or which is your goal and everything would have decided. But many of us, like at least from my friends, from my friends' experience, I'm telling that many of us wouldn't have decided which role are we good at, right? So I was about the later part. So I didn't know which I'll be good at. I was part of a mid-sized firm. So I did audit, I did tax, I did filings and everything, but I was not very comfortable in which role I'll be good at. So I had other opportunities also, but I chose Wipro because of the core aspect that they allow rotation and we do not know which department we are going to put in, right? So once we are allocated to a department, we will be giving our fullest or we'll be learning a lot and we'll be giving our fullest to uh, get the learning. So in that way, Wipro offers a very good advantage. And secondly is the cohorts program. In the cohorts program, you see that there are presentations. Like there are 3 to 4 presentations, and now they've changed it. It is a debate kind of thing is going on right now. So as a part of presentations, right, you reach out to different people. There will be 3 presentations. One will be business accounting, one will be revenue assurance and those kind of things, and the third will be international taxation. So all these three are the core of any finance function, right? So you will be getting to learn all these things. You will be given a very different case study, very detailed case study in the initial stage of career. So within the first year of your cohorts program, you will be uh, asked to do 3 presentations. It will not be an individual presentation, it will be a theme-based presentation or a debate. So it depends upon the business framework. So here you'll reach out to different people. Let's say I can reach out to Ramya anytime. So for any doubt, I can reach out to Ramya anytime. There is no like hierarchy that I should not go and speak to Ramya or I should not go to speak to anyone. So in that way, Wipro is approachable. You can reach out to anyone in case of any doubts. And the cohorts program itself gives you a lot of learning. So I would say Wipro is a place for continuous learning and a place for collaborative growth. So, uh, so as far as my experience is concerned, I was very confused, but I'm now I'm very happy right now to be in this position as an audience to a speaker to share my experience. I'm very proud of. Yeah, thank you and all the best for everyone.
Thank you,
Great.
Sham.
Yes,
Yeah,
Vishnu.
go ahead, Pari.
No, I was just going to say thank you to Sham, and I think now we can open the floor for questions, right, Vishnu?
Yes, absolutely.
So, folks, if there are any questions, we are here to answer. Please let us know.
I can see a few questions in the chat, but most of them are already answered by Ramya.
Okay.
How to apply for this program?
So we will be registering ourselves on the ICI portal, and all of you will have access to ICI portal as well, whoever are going through on-campus mode. And Wipro will not be having any off-campus hiring, so it is going to be through ICI only. How does the hiring process look like? So, Gautam, we usually have 2 sets of interviews. The first would be technical round 1, and the second would be technical round 2 plus an HR discussion. So, on the day of hiring, you can expect 2 sets of interview rounds. The CTC details will be shared shortly. We are under some discussions for the same. And once we have finalized the comp, we will share it ahead with Deepak, who can share it ahead with all of you. Allow us a couple of days for that. No, Devansh, there will not be any GD.
Guys, you can ask more questions. Well, this is what we used to crave for, that answers mil jaye.
If there are no questions, then maybe we will ask you. So, can you tell us how did you like the session? What did you take away? What do you remember the most from everything that Ramya has talked about?
Darshini has come up with a question that do we have an option to choose for the domain to work post interview or how it works?
Smita, if you can take this question and shed some light.
Yeah. So, Darshini, the thing is, we always ask you to come with an open mind. So, because the reason is, like Ramya said, our aim is to make you the next CEO of any company, within Wipro and outside of Wipro, whichever, what it's up to you. So, we make sure that you are trained by the best and you get the necessary experience as well. So, the thing is, because of that, as a CEO, as the future CEO, you're supposed to know all the departments and how all the functions work. So, because of that, that is why we have the rotations also. After within the first 18 months, you move into your second role, and then again after 2-3 years, you go to the next, and so it goes. So the thing is, you get a complete view of the company and how different functions work. So that is why we always ask you to come with an open mind. Because in any department, we make sure that you get to learn a lot of things. That is for sure. Because you can check with Shyam also on that.
I'll just add one thing, Darshini. Unless you try many things, you don't realize what you are good at. So it's better, and most of the times kids and all the candidates crave that I should be able to work on multiple domains to improve my versatility. And trust me, most of the times we sometimes love a subject in CA finals. That does not mean that it will convert into our specialization while at work. So it's always good to give yourself that flexibility, and I always appreciate this concept at Wipro that they allow you to explore yourself and they groom you in a way. Sometimes in a very simpler terms, we have said that it's as good as a good MBA you are going through, exploring different streams at the same place.
In fact, Deepak, we had people, the thing is, some of them, they say they don't want to go to audit. And from the last batch, from the last batch, we had people who said, okay, they were moved to audit. The people who said they don't like audit. And now they're saying they don't want to move out of audit. So the kind of experience that you get during articleship and the kind of experience that you get from corporate are totally different.
Being an auditor from the corporate office has got a different flair, People are scared actually. The swag is bigger. Shyam can agree to it. Yeah. Okay, Shrikant has a question I think that should be addressed. If the program is for 2 years, how many domains we will get to work for 2 years? In 2 years.
So in 2 years, you get to, we place you through 2 different roles. So like I said, in the first role, we'll pick it on random. And then after around 18 months, you'll move into your second role. So it's like 2. You get to see 2 domains actually.
But Shrikant, as I mentioned, as part of the cohort program, it is 2 roles. But as a HR process itself in Wipro, every 2 to 3 years across the career span, we always get a rotation. And as per HR process, rotation is an accepted norm. So once in 2 to 3 years, even post your cohort program, you will be open to get rotations, depending on the role that you are currently handling. No more questions. I think we
Yeah.
are good.
All right. I guess we can wrap up, Deepak.
Oh yes. I think one of that student said that the program is good, but they are sad that you are not coming to Mumbai. On behalf of all the candidates, let me request Wipro to consider coming to Mumbai, because Mumbai attracts the maximum crowd and it's the financial capital. You should be getting good, talented people from there. On behalf of all the candidates. And there are still time, to register for Mumbai campus. If you want, you can. So that should be good enough. So guys, on behalf of all of you, because I actually started getting WhatsApps personally, sir, please request them to come to Mumbai. So
Sure, Deepak, from next cycle, maybe we'll consider Mumbai as well. But for this cycle, we have decided on the 3 campuses.
No worries, no. And I think, guys, can you make changes as of now? I think it's not logged for candidates also, no? Or it's logged? I was trying to figure out that answer. I didn't get an FA on the answer in the FAQ in the last some time. Can anybody answer this? That can you change your locations and preferences right now? Oh, 7th was the last date. I think Paridhi, one thing more now. We
Yeah,
should
from next
be
time.
advancing the date even before they can lock the options.
Yes, we will keep that in mind from the next cycle onwards.
So me and Paridhi are learning every time. I think Kushal has got said one thing. I think, guys, please take a note of this. It is logged, but you can request via email to CA jobs, which the ICI responds actually. So if you can ask them, if you're really keen to get into Wipro. Okay. Oh, great. I think it pretty much sums up. So I think we can call a wrap now. So thank you very much, Ramya. It was pleasure having you. And once again, I would appreciate your presence because I know how valuable your time is. And thanks to the human capital team, Paridhi, Vishnupriya, and Smita, and the newest cohort, Sham, to bring time to us and give an insight. And I hope most of the candidates actually who tried to get that information have received that and it served the purpose. Thank you very much on behalf of all of us and wish you all the best. And please understand, even if you don't make it here, some or the other day, you all will find jobs. Let me tell you that. So don't get scared. Don't get worried. You all are chartered accountants. Okay.
Thank you, Deepak.
Thank you, Deepak, and all the best to
everyone.
each one of you
All the
here.
way.
All the
All
best.
the best, everyone. Take
Okay.
care.
Thanks, Deepak.
Yeah. Thanks, Smita. So I'll just close the session.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.